So something I guess a lot is what I do for the Grand Ori. So I want to just make a quick video to like get all that out there, so that if someone's asking, then I can just refer them to this video, or if anyone's curious, they can just come here. So I'm going to talk about a few things before I get into what I go through. Don't worry if you don't get into the right spec you want. If you want, right here, if you hover this, you can pay one key and you'll get all of your celestial spheres back. Any nodes that you have unlocked like this, that will stay unlocked, so you don't have to buy all these big nodes with keys again. But like these nodes you don't have, I still have to unlock these even if I reset. Otherwise, you just get your spheres back, nothing else. You don't get your keys back. So keep that in mind. So now I want to talk about like what I go through first and the important parts. So the things that I think are most important are coming down here, getting this 5 speed right here, 5 movement speed for every single class, permanent 5 speed. Down here even further, 5 more speed, so that's 10 speed for every single class you have. And then you come over here, 5 more speed, every single class you have, that's 15 speed for free, every single class. Now, you come up here, right here, 8 more speed. Now, 8 speed plus the 15, that's 23 speed that you get for every single class for free. So, every single class I will have that 23 speed just added on. My Dino's base speed, 143, no buffs. My lunar speed. Get on my lunar, I have 154 speed without doing anything. Just with all my gear, star, and then my banner, and then from this. So, now, you can combine that with everything. So like if you want to go really fast with lunar, have need for speed, pop your need for speed, and then just that. You can pop a flask, use your bard buff. There's a lot. So, that's a huge way to get some free speed. Now, I want to get into the more like the end game part. This is what I went for first in the Grand Ori. I'd say if you're mid to early game, go for this last. If you want, you can get this one right here just because this is free. But right here, Magic Find, 3% to your Magic Find. Percentage buff is very, very big. So 3%, another 3% right here, another 3% right here, and then 8%. So that is just a ridiculous amount of Magic Find. 17% of your Magic Find. That's a lot. So when people ask how I get so much Magic Find, that's a big factor in it. Relying on the Grand Ori, it gives a lot. So if you're curious, that's also really nice. And then I just grabbed these just because of the experience gain. Fast leveling up my Paragon levels, so that just means more Paragon pins. And then over here, this is what I went for last, and I might even drop it, but right here, here's 50 light. It's just right after the movement speed, so kind of free if you want it. Otherwise, right here's 150 light, which is more important, but again, I might drop it because I've been thinking about coming down here to get this 50 Magic Find. But I think I'd have to get rid of all that light to have enough spheres to be able to get this part. I'm gonna have to really like check and see how many I have left that I can get and all that. But yeah, so that's what I go into. Grab all this Magic Find. This is all these right here to get up to the speed. These are all just because it's in the way. But this is all to get the speed. Same down here, like I don't really care about any of these. Like yeah, it's nice, but it's all to just get the speed, more speed. And then this speed up here. And then the Magic Find, which I'd prioritize getting the other stuff and get the Magic Find last. Unless you're endgame. If you're endgame, then grab the Magic Find, just more flux you're going to be making. But I definitely prioritize getting the speed. If you need the damage, get that damage. And then Magic Find is just kind of a bonus on top. If you don't care about the Magic Find, if you don't make your flux from flux farming, you can come up in here and get some damage stats. I haven't really looked in these over here too much. But this is more of what I go for and what I like the most. And this is what works for me. So, another thing that I feel like I'm going to be asked is how you get the Astral Echoes. A very important way is the Tome, not Mastery. It is right here. This will give you 5,000 a week. That's a lot. You can get that from the store. It's in the more section right here. It costs 2,500 credits. I think it's worth it. It's quite expensive for credit pouch wise, just because on console and on PC, but for console the credits are going up like crazy. 700k. It's been tuned up to like a mil recently. so that's something to keep in mind, but that tome is really nice. Otherwise, you get Astral Echoes, like I'll even demonstrate me getting some. Pretty much like anytime you complete a dungeon, like you pretty much like always just get it. Oh, let me go find a new 5-star. I didn't even do that 5-star. I logged, or I was getting a screenshot there for something else for a different video. Alright, let's see. So, nope. I didn't get any, of course, but so basically, as you're doing dungeons, you'll see congratulations or something like that. It'll say, congrats, you've scooped up some Astral Echoes. Nope, none there either. It's fairly common, but you don't get high amounts, you get low amounts. The highest I've seen is like 80 from like delves. Otherwise, like normally it's like 25 to 40 out here. Hopefully I can get some to proc. Just be nice to show it. I don't know exactly like how they drop entirely. We just figured it was just from like breaking these chests, really. Okay, right there. You scooped up some Astral Echoes. You got 20 Astral Echoes down in the bottom right. 20 Astral Echoes. So, just by doing dungeons, that's how you can get some. 20 is rather low. Some of these, like, some of the sphere upgrades can shoot up into, like, I know mine are above, like, 5,000 each right now, which is pretty painful. But, just finish this and get out of here. Let me go to the hub and show the vendor. I guess people might not know where that is anyways, so might as well show that. So, you come to the hub. So basically right here is where the delve stuff is. And right here is just, over there's the dragons, the bomber royale. So you come over here to this corner, right above the fishing area. So, you have the celestial. This is where you trade in your Astral Echoes, down here, for spheres. Right now mine are really expensive, 7,500 and 15,000. That's ridiculous. And keep in mind, you can't max everything in here. I wish you could, but you just can't, sadly. So I have 33 and 7. Okay, so 40. You can only have 40 different spots in here. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm one short, so I wouldn't even be able to get this magic find. I'd have to get rid of something over here, so I'd just get rid of the 50 light, honestly. Sadly, but I think the 50 magic find for me would be more worth it than the 50 light. So I'll definitely just respec, sadly, just to go for that. Kind of sucks, but that'll be something I'll do later on once I finish this. But once you come here, your prices will be a lot cheaper until you get up into the higher ones. Something to keep in mind is there's a little hidden NPC up here, Starbert. He's hidden off just directly above it. You can trade your extra Despoiled Divinity for Astral Echoes. Right here, I'll do it. You can buy it 5 times a day, and then I'll reset the next day. So that's 250 you can get a day. It's obviously really expensive on your Despoiled Divinity, and you should definitely spend that on all the costumes first and all the other stuff you need your Despoiled Divinity for. This is kind of just like for endgames to dump theirs. I wouldn't worry about this unless you have a lot extra. But obviously you can spend that other places a lot more responsibly and effectively. Let's see. Here, I'll just demonstrate what it looks like to reset the Grand Orrery, in case people are curious what happens. So you buy a key, right here in the middle, reset your star chart. So basically, once you click this, all that's going to happen is use Constellation Key to reset the star chart. You will regain all used Celestial Spheres, okay? Spheres only. So, look, unlocked. So I don't have to use keys to re-unlock these spots. Up there, everything I've already opened up is opened up. I just have to re-put the spheres back in. So in order of what I'd go for, this, then this, then this. Come down here, you get the 5 movement speed, grab this, and then grab, oh, not that, this one. Alright. Then you come over here. This is also really important. I forgot to mention this. 10% life leech. It's pretty much like a free vamp, except stronger. This will make it where you pretty much never die, honestly. It's really nice. Let me come up here, grab these for the light. And then the magic find, which I find to be the most important for endgame. I guess I could drop this for the magic find, this one up here, but that's also pretty nice. And then finally, let me come grab this 8 movement speed, because speed is key. Alright, there we go. I spent all my... So that's basically everything that happens when you reset. Just incidentally, it's curious, and then all your claims will just be you getting all those spears back. Nothing important. Yeah, so that's pretty much all there is to the Grand Orrery. Again, you can find this bench right here in the hub. Just directly above the fish market where you see the big telescope. So, if you're looking, it's pretty easy to find. And I guess one more thing I'll mention is to farm these, a lot of people like doing U10, Sundered Uplands 5 stars, because you get a lot of chests, and those chests can then give you lots of echoes. I haven't really farmed like that for these, so I don't know how efficient it is, but I thought I'd mention it just in case people want to try. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Hope this helped. If you have any comments, or not comments, any questions, let me know. Peace.